up, guys? Rod Mitch here. So, back on the bike again. The bike's been facing some trouble. I need an oil change and a filter change, an oil filter change, and probably a spark plug change as well. You know, just regular maintenance of the bike. Not too much complicated stuff. Plus, I think I need to change my both my front tires and my rear tires. They're fine, but I mean, you know, just being cautious and stuff. So on Tuesday, I was supposed to be on a huge ride. The Harley group here, Hog, they were organizing a huge ride, and they invited our team, Jetta Cruise, and they invited a few other teams to join the ride. And it was actually a safety awareness ride, safety awareness ride. And we were supposed to be going, and I got there, and we had a cool meetup at first, our team, and then, unfortunately, it's something I didn't know of. The Harley team, they were planning a ride over some highways and fast freeways and highways, and roads where, in other words, roads where my scooter won't be compatible with the speed of the road. So I ended up not joining them. But I mean, if I would have had a bigger bike, that would have been a great ride and a great video. I had the camera with me. I was planning to vlog. It was going to be a night video, but I was going to try my best to shoot wherever there was sufficient light, so you guys could see enough of the ride. So yeah, that's that. Kind of disappointing, but I'm just waiting on for June, because June's when I'm gonna get my sport bike. Hopefully, it's gonna be in June. And anyways, so I got an important topic I wanted to talk to with you guys. I wanted to share my idea about with you guys. Now, I don't know if you've recognized this, but women aren't allowed to drive here in Saudi Arabia. There are no women drivers or girl drivers around Saudi Arabia. And this is a topic that I actually wanted to cover for a very long time. See, women drivers, I don't know, but the problem with women drivers the problem with women driving in general is they can never focus on just driving. There's got to be something else they're focusing on. It's not just they're driving in the road and whatever. No, they have to be focusing on something else. It's like simultaneous action. So they're driving and they're texting and they're trying to fix their makeup. Damn, is this an accident here? No. I think this is just some trash on the ground. I don't know how it got here, but yeah. Telling you, women drivers, they can never really focus on one thing. They're either texting, or they're trying to fix their makeup, or they're trying to talk to somebody on the telephone, on the phone, on their mobiles. And over here in Jeddah, they've been, in Saudi Arabia generally, they've been discussing the fact that either women should or shouldn't be driving. But I'm kind of with and against women driving here in Saudi Arabia. See, since Saudi Arabia started out, women haven't been driving at all, and they haven't been giving any licenses to women. So the fact that if you want to give women licenses, and if you want to ensure that women are going to be good drivers here, because what you guys see here from the kind of crazy driving from all these drivers, I don't really think women would cope on the roads here, and hence they would need a lot of practice and a lot of intensive practice. You know, not just practicing; they would need a lot of intensive practice to ensure that if they get on the road, they wouldn't end up causing crashes or not being able to drive in the situations that you have to face here. Now, the problem with women not driving here is that this causes heck of a lot of traffic, because just imagine this. Now, each girl going to school or going to university or possibly working needs a driver or needs a car to drop her from her home all the way to where she's going, either if it was school or a job or whatever. She needs a car to transport herself from one place to another. So the existence of a lot of cars on the road just causes a lot of unnecessary traffic. So this is why I'm with women driving, because if women were able to drive, not every woman would need a driver, hence she could buy herself an own car, and she could drop herself to school, get herself back from school, probably take her friends with her. I mean, in a way, in some way, it would decrease the amount of traffic on the roads. However, women drivers, I mean, this is, no offense to a lot of women drivers know how to drive, but it's like, you guys, you don't have a medium level in whether you know how to drive or not. It's either you know how to drive or you don't know how to drive. And I haven't seen girls in a medium level of driving. It's either they're really good and they're really cautious and they don't do anything which might cause eventual trouble. But it's either you're very good or you're very bad. Now, here in Saudi Arabia, maybe if women were to drive, then I would really suggest that women would that you would give licenses to women who have been driving outside, or in another way, have had other licenses outside. This is personally what I think. I mean, because just imagine this. Just imagine maybe a 30-year-old woman who's never experienced driving at all, and she wants to get her driving license. If they do allow women eventually to drive here, it's just gonna be messed up. That guy just cut a red light. Awesome. It would be really hard for a 30-year-old woman who hasn't experienced driving at all. I mean, all she's ever been in a car was either a front seat or a back seat, but she's never experienced being in a driver's seat, and she's never experienced being on the road. Now, a woman like that is going to need a lot of care and a lot of attention and a lot of practice before you actually give her a license. However, other women who might have drove outside, like if they've had licenses in the U.S. or Europe or any other Arab country, and they want to get a license here, it wouldn't be a big deal because they've already been driving outside. So, personally, this is what I think. If you want to give women licenses here, then they would have to have had a license somewhere outside Saudi Arabia, or maybe you could give licenses to women in a certain age level, like maybe 21 years and above, then you get your license for maturity reasons and stuff. I don't know what else, as conditions, but I mean, male drivers don't really know how to drive. You guys even watch my videos. A lot of situations I've always been in, close calls and shit. So what if women start to drive? It would be just too weird. Yeah, so just as I said, if a woman was to drive here, they'd need a lot of practice and a lot of care before they'd actually give them licenses. And as I said, they've been discussing actually women getting licenses here, and if it was going to happen, that I think it's going to happen. Oh my God. And I don't think it's going to happen. at least in a few years. We would need at least a few years until women start driving here. Alright, I just realized something, guys. I was looking at the camera, and I realized it's been pointed down, like way, way down. So I don't think this video is going to show a lot of the road. It's going to be a lot of the more of this and less of that. It's because I changed the helmet from my last vlog. I used the motocross helmet, and now I'm using the full face helmet, so I needed to rearrange my camera order again. Yep, well, that's that, guys, and I'll see you on a later vlog. Alright, just cut me off. Cut me off, brother. I just don't know what the hell these guys are doing. Double T, check this out. I hope you see this. Idiotic people on the road, brother. Idiotics on the road. And this guy didn't even see me. Idiots. I don't know, people are on drugs or whatever. Alright, guys, later.